Transition level 1, 0. Wind 0, 0, 0 degrees 0 knots. Kavak. Temperature minus 3, 0. Dew point minus 1, 9er, 3, 5, 2, 4. QNH 1, 0, 1, 3. Information. Quebec at 0, 7, 4, 7. Zulu. Departure runway 0, 7. Transition level 1, 0. Wind 0, 0, 0 degrees 0 knots.
Good day.
Good day, go ahead.
At parking. Information. Quebec. Read to copy.
You are cleared to Victor, India, Sierra, Romeo, 4,000 feet. Contact when ready to start.
Cleared to Victor, India, Sierra, Romeo, 4,000 feet. When ready to start.
Redback is correct.
November, Lima, Niner, Niner, 5, 4, Niner, landed at 4, 7, report runway vacated. November, Lima, Niner, Niner, 5, 4, Niner, runway vacated. Request taxi to gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
November, Lima, Niner, Niner, 5, 4, Niner, continue taxi to gate. Wilco.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this. Pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit and slide. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chief flight attendant. On behalf of our captain and the entire crew, welcome aboard. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position and that your seat belt is correctly fastened. Also, your portable electronic devices must be set to airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. Thank you.
Request start up.
Startup approved. Report when ready to taxi.
Startup approved. Call you back when ready to taxi. Request pushback.
Pushback approved at own discretion.
Information. Quebec at 0752 Zulu. Departure runway 07. Transition level 10. Wind 004 degrees 0 knots. Kavik. Temperature -30. Dew point -19.354. QNH 101 tree. Reached parking area, switching off. November, Lima. Niner, 549er, Roger. Good day.
Request taxi.
Taxi to holding point runway 07.
Roger. Taxi to holding point runway 07.
Information. Quebec at 0754 Zulu. Departure runway 07. Transition level 10. Wind 002 degrees 0 knots. Kavik. Temperature -30. Dew point -19.354. QNH 101 tree. Information. Quebec at 0756 Zulu. Departure runway 07. Transition level 10. Wind 003 degrees 0 knots. Kavik. Temperature -30. Dew point -19.35.
Holding point runway. 07.
Roger. Report ready for departure.
Wilco.
We are now ready for takeoff. Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened and all baggage is secured underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. We also ask that your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch to airplane mode all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. Enjoy your flight.
Flaps. Good day. Holding point runway. 07. Ready for departure.
Wind 0, 0 degrees. 0 knots. Clear for takeoff runway 07. Report leaving 3,000 feet.
Clear for takeoff runway. 07. Call you back passing 3,000 feet. Knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Stall. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain.
Gear up.
speed, speed, speed. Stall, stall. Speed, speed, speed. Speed, speed, speed. Speed, speed, speed.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a snack. Alcoholic drinks are also available. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Information. Quebec at 0755 Zulu. Departure runway 07. Transition level 10. Wind 264 degrees 10 knots. Overcast at 13,100 feet. Rain. Temperature 20. Dew point 0. QNH 1013. Information. Quebec at 0757 Zulu. Departure runway 07. Transition level 10. Wind 258 degrees 8 knots. Overcast at 13,100 feet. Rain. Temperature 20. Dew point 0. QNH 1013.
Radar. Good day. Niner, 1000 feet. Inbound. Romeo, Whiskey, 1, tree, request landing information.
Good day. Continue descent. Runway 1, tree. Report full establish.
Continue descent. Runway 1, tree, Wilco. Full establish runway 1, tree.
Contact tower on 119 decimal 500.
Tower. On. 119 decimal. 500.
Full establish runway.
2,500.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been cleared to land at our destination. Please make sure one last time your seatbelt is securely fastened. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin to make a final compliance check and pick up any remaining cups and glasses. Thank you.
Radar. Good day. 6,700 feet. Inbound. Romeo, Whiskey, 1, tree, request landing information.
Good day. Continue descent. Runway 1, tree. Report full establish.
Too low, terrain.
Continue descent.
Too low, terrain.
Runway.
Too low,
1,
gear.
tree,
Too
Wilco.
low, terrain. Too low,
Gear
terrain.
down.
Too low, gear.
Tower. Good day. Full establish runway 1, tree.
Good day. Wind 278 degrees. 4 knots. Clear to land runway 1, tree.
100 above.
Clear to land runway 1, tree.
300. Minimum. 200. 100. 70. 50. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
Spoilers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles clear until we are parked at the gate. Please use caution when opening the overhead compartments and removing items, since articles may have shifted during flight. Ladies and gentlemen, We have not yet reached the gate. Please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank you.
Tower. Runway vacated.
Contact. Ground. On. 119er. Decimal. Flight 01.
Roger. Ground. On. 119er. Decimal. 501. Ground. Runway. 1 tree vacated. Request taxi to gate.
Roger. Continue taxi to gate.
Wilco.
Information. Quebec at 0806 Zulu. Arrival. Runway 1 tree. Transition level 29er. Wind 285 degrees. 4 knots. Scattered at 13,100 feet. Fog. Temperature 20. Dew point 0. QNH 101 tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles clear until we are parked at the gate. Please use caution when opening the overhead compartments and removing items, since articles may have shifted during flight.
Approaching gate, switching off.
Roger. Close that. 08.
Have a nice day.